Listen. If she ever disrespected you, here's the part nobody tells you. She didn't think you would leave. She didn't think you'd go cold. She didn't think you'd actually move on. Women never regret losing the perfect guy. They regret losing the guy she thought would always stay, until he didn't. And I know you felt that shift. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped fighting for her attention. You stopped trying to prove your worth. Not out of anger, out of exhaustion. Men don't leave because they're furious. Men leave when they finally stop caring. And that's when things get interesting. Because the moment you stop chasing, she felt the silence. She felt it in places pride can't protect. You ever notice how disrespect always happens when she feels too safe? When she assumes you'll always fold, always forgive, always come back. But a man becomes dangerous the day he realizes he doesn't need validation. Not from her, not from anyone. And listen carefully. She didn't regret it on day 1. She didn't regret it on day 7. Regret hits late. Regret hits quiet. Regret hits when she sees you leveling up without her. While you're healing, she's reflecting. While you're rebuilding, she's replaying. While you're evolving, she's rewinding old moments wondering, why did he stop trying? And that's the part that breaks her. Not that you left, but that you left gracefully. No rants, no paragraphs, no dramas. Just distance. That's move 1. Silence with intention. When you stop explaining yourself, she starts asking herself questions. Her ego hates that. Her pride hates that. But her heart learns from that. Because disrespect doesn't make men weaker. It makes them colder, sharper, more selective. You don't punish her. You don't chase her. You don't argue. You let reality teach what words can't. And here's the plot twist. She's not scared you'll find another woman. She's scared you'll find peace without her. Because peace is the one thing she can't compete with. That's when she checks your stories. That's when she stalks your socials. That's when she remembers the little things you did that nobody appreciated at the time. Women regret different. Men regret early. Women regret late. And late regret hurts worse. So listen. Don't try to prove anything to her. Don't show off. Don't brag. Don't try to make her jealous. Just become the version of yourself she never believed you could be. That's how you flip the dynamic. That's how you reclaim respect. That's how you make her regret ever treating you like you were replaceable. Because you're not replaceable. You're rare. You're evolving. You're becoming the man she thought she could play. Until she realized you don't play games. You walk away from them. Now, here's where it gets real. Move 2 is distance. Not to punish her, not to hurt her, but to protect your peace. You'd be surprised how fast a woman can go from he'll never leave. 2, why is he so different? Once you stop showing up at full volume, because distance makes her finally see what she ignored when you were close. When you were there, she saw effort as routine. Now that you're gone, she sees effort as luxury. And pay attention to this. Women always value consistency, until they lose it. When you stop calling, stop checking in, stop trying to fix what you didn't break, that's when the respect she withheld finally shows up. Not in words. In behavior. She slows down. She watches more. She listens more. She asks questions without asking them out loud. Why isn't he texting first? Did he lose feelings? Is there someone else? Is he done? And that's the power shift. Disrespect feels safe when a man is predictable. It feels risky when a man becomes a mystery. And let me talk to you directly. There's a version of you she never met. Because you kept shrinking yourself. To keep the peace. But peace without respect isn't peace. It's self-abandonment. So when you finally choose distance, You stop abandoning yourself for someone who never met you halfway. That's when she notices the discipline. Men get more dangerous when they choose themselves, not in a selfish way, in a self-respecting way. And here's move 3. Self-improvement without announcement. The gym, the haircut, the goals, the grind, the focus, the boundaries, the silence. You don't show it off. You don't brag about it. You don't seek applause, because the upgrade isn't for her. It's for you. But here's the twist. Women never calculate. When men work on themselves after heartbreak, it doesn't come from spite. It comes from awakening. Men don't heal by talking. Men heal by building. And as you build, her regret builds too. Not because you found someone new, but because you became someone new. A man who's difficult to access, difficult to disrespect, difficult to replace. That's the emotional penalty of disrespect. She loses access to the version of you she never appreciated. And when a woman loses access, she suddenly remembers every detail she ignored. How you listened. How you cared. How you made plans. How you showed effort without being asked. Regret doesn't hit women when you leave. It hits when you evolve. And evolution is silent. So, if you're in that phase right now, keep going. She's watching. She's replaying. She's realizing. But what comes next is where the regret turns heavy. When she tries to return to a man she no longer recognizes.
Now here's where the tables really turn. Because women don't regret losing you while they still have access to you. Regret begins the moment she realizes you don't flinch anymore. Watch what happens next. She gets curious first. That's the let me check his story phase. Then she gets confused. That's the why did he change phase. Then she gets insecure. That's the who is he talking to phase. And finally, she gets honest. That's the phase where pride collapses. Pride can't survive in silence. Ego can't win against dignity. So she tests the waters. A random reaction. A soft hey. A question she already knows the answer to. A memory she pretends she just remembered. None of that is accidental. Because a woman's apology rarely sounds like I'm sorry. It sounds like re-entry. She doesn't want closure. She wants access. But here's what matters for you. Don't let her back into a place she treated like it was temporary. Because disrespect wasn't a joke. It was data. It showed you her priorities. It showed you her values. It showed you the difference between attention and intention. And attention is cheap. Intention costs effort. So when she finally tries to come back, ask yourself, does she want you? Or does she miss the version of herself she got when she had you? Because here's the twist. Sometimes she doesn't regret losing you. She regrets losing the power she had over you. Two different things. Two different outcomes. But if she does regret losing you, you'll feel it in the effort. You'll feel it in the consistency. You'll feel it in the humility. You'll feel it in how she speaks to you now that she knows respect isn't optional. And let me say this directly to you. Men don't become more powerful when women apologize. Men become more powerful when they stop needing the apology. That's the final move. Move 5. You choose who gets access to you. Not because you're bitter. Not because you want revenge. But because peace is expensive and not everyone can afford it. If she returns with honesty and growth, that's different. If she returns with nostalgia and entitlement, that's manipulation. Both sound similar. Both feel familiar. But only one respects you. And here's the ultimate truth. She never expected you to outgrow her. She expected you to wait. But you didn't wait. You upgraded. You evolved. You healed. You moved. And now she realizes something most women learn late. The right man doesn't leave to be replaced. He leaves to be respected. So whatever you do from here, don't dim yourself again. Don't shrink. Don't over-explain. Keep walking, slow, silent, controlled. That's how you make regret permanent and respect automatic.